Got my 2000 Toyota Avalon here. The check engine light is on. The code that came up is the P0128, and the most likely solution is to replace engine coolant temperature sensor. So that's what I'm going to try to do this morning. You've got your upper radiator hose here. You got this radiator cap. You want to do this when the engine is cool, and then if you follow that down and then straight back a little bit, it's this right here, and it should be a simple just swap this out, pull the wire harness off, unscrew the sensor, put the new one back in, put the wire harness back on. One thing you need to do is, all of this is full of coolant, and it's above where the sensor is, so if you take the sensor out, you're going to have coolant spilling out. So you want to drain some of the coolant. So the step to drain your coolant is you want to come right down through here, and right there you see that nut with the little peg sticking under it. If you stick a hose on the end of that peg, then unscrew the nut and then put a pan down under your vehicle, then the coolant will drain down there. I happen to have this tool, kind of this tool that can suck up fluid, and this tubing that came with it fits perfectly on the end of that peg. As it's draining, I popped the cap off to help facilitate the draining, give a little bit of relief. Okay, now that I have much of the coolant drained, I'm going to come over here. Here's the radiator cap. Below that right here, I'm going to pop that wire harness off. So this came off pretty easy. You just got to push right in here and pull up. So behind that you can see the sensor right here. And this is going to take a deep socket head, 11 millimeters. So I'm going to try to take that off. Besides the deep socket, you'll need an extension. This one's a little overkill, but if you don't have the extension, you won't be able to get the movement that you need. Got this old one unscrewed. Just take it out, compare it to the new one, and looks like I got the same part. Just going to screw that new one back in. You can see the coolant is right there. It's not spilling out, but it's right there in the hole. Alright, I'm just going to tighten this down. It didn't take much to get the old one off. It wasn't too tight, so it's going to give it a little bit of pressure. There we go. New one back off. One thing I remembered is this gasket, and my new one did not come with this gasket, so I'm going to take it off this old one and put it on the new one, and then put it back in there, and then just clip the wire harness back on. So last step will be to refill some of the coolant. You could do that right in here. You could do that in the reservoir here. You want to get it so it fills up between the low and the high, or the low and the full. So I'll just do that right now.